All right. Test, test. Are we on?
I think so.
Check one, two. Check one, two. Hello.
Hey, John. Hi, everyone.
Hey,
Welcome to Monday.
Monday it is.
Yeah, and welcome everyone to Hacking Music Conversations. My name is AJ Jansen. I'm here with John Fashada. So happy to be here. Welcome to.
Sorry, a little bit of still kind of working out the bugs on the tech end here.
That's always the case. We'll get it right.
All right. How you doing, AJ?
I'm doing good. I'm excited about this. I'm really happy to be here and kind of pick your brain a little bit and let people know the great things that you do out there in the music industry. And me as an independent artist have gotten so much from Hacking Music. So I just want to personally thank you for creating something like this. And the fact that I can tell my fellow artists about it is exciting to me. And to have you here to talk a little bit more about it is great. So I hope everyone enjoys this as much as I do.
Yeah, and we just finished all 12 of the training modules
Right.
for Hacking Music. So
Yes.
we kind of just put a bow on it 2 weeks ago. So
Yeah. So I feel like a graduate. I loved it. I mean, I was blown away by all the information that has helped me and all the valuable facts and things that I learned thinking outside the box was amazing to me because I never thought that as an artist myself, I never thought that I was missing so much as I was. And being an entrepreneur and all that, there's so much to learn that a lot of artists out there probably don't even know. And I know for myself, there was a lot of stumbling blocks for me in my career. So I needed something like this to kind of push me forward, focus me a little bit more on my goals, and really kind of propel me to the next level, which is where I want to go. So I'm really excited about that and happy that I was able to find this and to be a part of it. So thank you.
absolutely, it was a good group.
It was fun.
We covered a lot of ground, but it was a great group and a bunch of great artists. So
and the information, John, was amazing. So, and you use this with your own clients in your own company and for yourself too. So tell us a little bit about some of the things that you've done and some of the modules. I know that we were talking about laying the foundation and all sorts of different things that we've covered, but tell us a little bit about what you do.
Hacking Music, the training system is really built around the stuff that doesn't change in the music industry. As we all know, change happens every 6 weeks in the music marketplace. And there's a lot of noise, a lot of misinformation, a lot of chest thumping from people who have an opinion, but not a lot of experience to go with. So, music changes, mixes change, technology changes. Hacking Music is about what doesn't change. So it's that core central stuff around an artist's career. So it's really focused on three things. The first is just knowledge, knowing how things work. The second is strategy, having a vision to kind of grow where you want to grow to. And third, and maybe the most important thing, is execution, the tactical day-to-day doing of the work. I was talking to a friend this week, and it's all about actionality. What can you do to move it forward? It's not about getting smarter or knowing more data tricks, more algorithms. It's about how you do the business of being an artist.
And that's what I found, that I was missing. Like we as especially entrepreneurial, because that's how we have to think nowadays with the new music business.
Artists aren't magical beings who live in a universe of happy unicorns. There's gravity, there's numbers, there's real meat and potato stuff. And as an artist, you're an entrepreneur. Your widget is different because it's music, it's experiences, it's maybe more of a high touch widget, but the other 80% of it is all kind of your back office business stuff that supports and strengthens that widget and makes it better and allows it to be digested and purchased easier. But yeah, the back office is
right, and that's
the music.
That's what I loved about it, is all that stuff. You don't find that anywhere else. Like I haven't. And
Hmm.
I know that for me to do this and make a living off of my career and my music, there was so much that I was missing. I mean, the 12 modules were just jam packed. I'm still going through all of it and still reconnecting with
Yeah,
all the information.
he said in the book originally, like hacking music isn't something you get right the first reading. Hacking music is something you come to and you get it right over time. It's a long-term play. It's about building a long-term healthy career that's profitable. And that doesn't happen in reading an ebook. You know, hacking music,
Right.
I don't know, 260 pages. So
Right.
it's something you come back to over time and you get it right. You know, first time you get maybe 5%. Next time you get another 5%. So it's an
Right.
iterative learning cycle thing that we talked about in lean music methodology. But
Yeah.
we have a good time. We learn a lot, we work a lot, and we kick some butt, because I was talking earlier, maybe we're not here to make you feel better about your music. We're actually here to make you better.
Right.
So, you know, it may feel like a little bit of, I don't know, not cracking the whip, but it's 100% low bullshit, actionable stuff. So
Yeah.
it's about making the artist better.
And it made me rethink how I am presenting myself. You know, you think that you know how people perceive you in your music and how, you know, there's so much in there from, you know, building your brand to the songs and everything.
Yeah.
And you think that you know yourself, but you really don't, going through all these modules and thinking like a business person and really taking control of your career and songs.
Yeah. That's one of the attributes of artists. Artists are really kind of, it's hard to pull up to 50,000 feet and have an objective view of where they are, where their songs are, where their e-commerce is, where their show is. So hacking music is meant to really pull up and help the artist get objective and really maybe set their emotions aside for a minute and go, okay, oh, that's why that's happening, because these things are in place. So it's purposefully set up to kind of maybe unplug some of the feelings and look at it more objectively from a results standpoint and thinking about solutions.
Yeah, it was a challenge, but I enjoyed it very much. And again, I'm still learning from it too. So I know that one of the modules was laying the foundation.
Yeah.
And that was like the beginning of finding out who I was right from the get-go. So going backwards and actually redefining myself and redefining yourself as an artist was one of the things that it was a lot of work, but I enjoyed it because I found a lot of things out about myself I didn't know. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, laying the foundation is there's, I don't know, what, 13 different sections, and there's your brand words, knowing thyself, artist art audit, develop, deploy, dominate, the entertainment ecosystem, content versus platform, time and talent, strategy and tactics. There's a lot of stuff in there, but it's really set up to kind of unplug some of the limiting beliefs and mythology that's so prevalent in the music marketplace, and to really replace those limiting beliefs with, you know, force multipliers, we call them in the book. They're the things those habits that when you do them over time, they can compound, like compounded interest. You do these things over and over, and you get to a very different destination than you would have if you're just trying to win the lottery or trying to win a contest. It's like you're ownership over your career in a real organic, believable, real world way.
And I love the testing that was done to test yourself as a person and what your strengths are and what my weaknesses were totally different than what I thought. And knowing that makes you a better, not only entrepreneur, but as you build your team, it makes you better as a person, knowing who you can and can't work with, and also as an artist.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's know thyself is an important place to start in the book, because it really drives everything else. Every artist and entrepreneur has those 2 or 3 things that are their superpowers. They're those things that they can kill. They can compete at a very high level in those areas. And then there's kind of the other stuff that has to be dealt with and managed and integrated and implemented, but they suck at. Probably an artist
Right.
is the last person to think about a spreadsheet or to
Right.
think about. So knowing what your superpowers are and some of the tests we did in the training, it's important because again, you think maybe as an artist that you're, it's just about kind of removing the emotional part of it and saying, okay, what are we really great at? And there's some tests that we do that really help you see the stuff that you're great at in an objective way to where your feelings aren't hurt, but
Right.
you're not kind of, it's magical thinking is what we refer to it in the book. And artists can sometimes fall victim to magical thinking.
Right.
So hacking music kind of helps them manage that problem.
Yeah. I mean,
Can be a problem for artists.
that's what I found. I mean, we get stuck in our heads, and artists nowadays have to do a lot themselves. And I know for myself, just kind of taking it piece by piece and then learning about myself before we even get into the guts of everything else was important. So I found that really, really interesting that was the beginning of it, and going backwards and then moving forward is what these modules are all about, I think. And,
Yeah.
I enjoy them.
Well, we're going to be jumping on here every couple days, and
Yes.
we're calling this what? Hacking Music
Conversations. Yeah. So Mondays, Wednesdays, my fellow artists, anybody out there, we're going to be here talking about hacking music, and we have something special coming up in July.
Yeah,
Hacking
you want to?
Music X.
Yeah, tell us about it.
So I'm excited. John and I are going to be doing a week challenge for all you artists out there, bringing all this valuable information and all the important stuff to get your career propelled in the right direction. And it starts July 5th. It's going to be a week-long event and special guests. So, John, anything else you have to say about it? I think.
Yeah. I mean, we have like our small group training that we do, but what we wanted to do with Hacking Music X is just to open this up for artists anywhere on the globe. And our mission, as you know, AJ, it's to replace the artists we've lost with the next generation of great artists. So, Hacking Music X is free to the first 100 artists. And we're going to have 7 days of kind of deep dive training, and we're going to bring some guests and friends in to really kind of strengthen the next generation of great artists.
Yeah.
So
I'm excited to be part of that. Yep, the link is going to be below, and we are the next generation of artists. So all the information and all the valuable content, that we're sharing is going to be fun too. So that's the thing with hacking music is it's really fun. So it keeps your brain working. Yeah. So if you click on the link, again, John was saying the first 100 registrants have a complimentary ticket, and we will be back on Wednesday. We'll be having more conversations, and I thank you so much for having me do this with you, John, and this was fun, and I hope everybody out there is going to have a great day and join us again on Wednesday.
We'll see you next time, AJ.
Thank you. Bye.